Oh my Lord, take this soul, lay me at the bottom of the river. The devil has come to carry me home, lay me at the bottom of the river.
Hey y'all, I'm back up here at the oldest area I've been hunting, and I see they did a little bit more work up there, but I don't know how I missed this the last time, but I got a beautiful tone down here. Figured, we'll do a lie dig. I weren't even in the right place. Oh, this ground is packed from where they've been driving over it. Well, I see something green right there. What do we got? I think that's going to be an old, ox knob. Possibly. Alright, well, we know what it is at least. Wish it had been a coin. Alright, we'll keep hunting around. Alrighty, folks. Check this little puppy out. I just picked this right up out of here. There we go. And right there is a beautiful little heel plate. Very, very cool. Alright, gonna keep hunting on. That's definitely stuff I missed, and we're gonna get a good soaking over the next few days, which might give the ground a little bit more conductivity. So yeah, we'll be up over here over the weekend. The river's probably gonna be too high though, but yeah, what a cool find. Alright folks, yeah, I got something down here. I'm thinking it's gonna be an old buckle maybe. Maybe not. Oh, yes it is. That's a unique one. I've never found one like that before. That's pretty cool. Alright. Yeah, black flies are out. They're not biting. Thank goodness. But, yeah, so there's an old foundation right there. That might have been their cold cellar. The house foundation is down there. But I can imagine this must have been what it looked like back in the day when they had it here. This would have all been cleared out like this. And once I get rid of those big piles of trees, I'll be able to get under those too. So, alright, I'll putt around, see what else we find. Hey folks, yeah, I'm back up to the field. We got a good pour in the rain over the last 2 days, so the river has definitely gone up some. I really won't know until it crests, see where it goes and how long it's going to take to get back in. So I'm glad I have this spot right now. And yesterday, one of my neighbors here, he was down here starting to cut this stuff up. So after they get all those that one done and this giant one done, yeah, we'll be able to get underneath that as well. Grass out there is growing pretty nice in the field. So yeah, we're definitely going to still stick in here and see what else we can find. First good piece. I found a bunch of trash so far, but first good piece. Looks like we got some sort of a corner type bracket. No, pretty ornate. Yeah, iron. Okay, well, that's kind of what I'm digging right now, is I'm digging these iron tones. I've dug a lot of the mid and the high tones out, so nothing too much left, and I got myself a rusty old pipe wrench. Alright, put that in pocket, keep on. Alright, yeah, we got ourselves one of these buggy tips. Yeah, that one's in pretty nice condition too, weren't worn all that much on there. Well, I was right down in here, I could hear a good little tone in there, but there's so much metal, you need a small coil really helps like this, so alright, keep putting around. Alrighty, y'all. You want to see a neat, cool little piece? Check this out. An old hanger. Yeah, more than likely hung right up in the house. Probably hung his hat on there. Yeah, I'm definitely going to keep that piece. Alright, get in the pocket, keep on. Hey y'all, yeah, I'm back down here to the river. We're right down at Browns Mills Park, and it's nice and low right now. Beautiful day to be out. It's mid-80s. Yeah, this is June 10th. I can see a duck or a loon out there. Oh, they're fishing. Alright, well, yeah, we got beautiful conditions. I'm going to kind of just hovering around here for a few minutes because a lot of people lose their artificial lures here every year. I usually pick up a dozen or so. So, yeah, we'll take a peek here first, and then we'll just kind of move around, get you guys back on. Alright, folks, yeah, I'm up 4 fishing lures, which is about right. And I just came across this little piece. It's a little teddy bear, some sort of a clip type deal. That's pretty darn cool. And I do have a little bit more of a tone down here, which could be the other half of that, maybe, or whatever it went to. If it is, I'll get you guys back on. If it isn't, we'll continue on. Alrighty, folks. Yeah, you may or may not believe it. I don't, you know, it is what it is. I had a mid-50s tone here, and guess what we just pulled out? We just got ourselves another trine. And this one is in beautiful condition. That is 2 in 1 year, and I hadn't gotten any in 8 years. Well, up until now. Very friggin' cool. Alright, I'm not going to be able to get a date because I didn't bring my glasses, but we're going to get that in the box, and yeah, definitely going to be picking all these mid-tones. This was ringing up at around 54. Alright, awesome deal. Hey folks, yeah, back here again. It is river season for sure. I'm gonna start right in about middle of the park. Well, the beginning middle of the park. Call this little area right in here the pond. A lot of silver in through here over the years, even up till yesterday. So I know there's still stuff I have missed, but we're gonna kind of hit these shallows. I'm gonna go down through here. We'll get into those rocks down there, maybe go over to the other side. But yeah, I'll get you guys back on first thing I find. Alrighty, y'all. Yeah, water is beautiful. Yeah, I pulled out a couple of fishing lures and just pulled out this bottle top. I've never found one like that before, and I've found hundreds of these. Well, that one's pretty cool. I don't know if there's any wording on there, so I don't know if we'd ever find out who it was for a manufacturer, but cool little piece. Alright, and we'll add that to the collection, and yeah, keep heading on. Alright, all, I just came on a cool little piece here. I am not sure. I think that may have been an old button or a cufflink. Yeah, I think it's made of lead, so that would put it back in some age right there. Oh, very cool little piece right there. Alright, yeah, we're gonna keep on along. I'm hitting all these shallow ledges, and you guys can probably see how shallow it is through the water maybe. But yeah, we're just gonna hit all of these. These are just like a gold sluice. It'll just capture stuff. I found silver in here, thimbles, and all kinds of stuff. So we'll just kind of meander through and see what we can find. But yeah, that's an awesome little piece right there. That's an old piece. Alright, on to the next. Alrighty, folks. Yeah, I kind of worked my way all the way around, just doing a giant loop like I usually do. We got up here, we got ourselves a nice little, oh, I think it's going to be a garter clip, but it's in whole condition. Probably still opens and works. Alright, get that in the pocket. We're going to still head up through. My back's getting a little bit achy, so I'm not sure how much longer I'll be. Alright. Alrighty, y'all. Yeah. Bell 155 from the river. Yeah, that's a nice heavy one right there. Alright, very cool. Yeah, we're going to hunt out in this shallow area here for a little bit, see what else we can find. Alright. Alrighty, folks. Bell 156. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. We could possibly reach 200. It's still a big reach, but yeah. Alright, keep covering it around here. Alright folks, I don't know what this is, but it looks pretty cool. That is a beautiful, beautiful piece right there. Not sure what it was. Very, very cool. Well, we're gonna get that in the top pocket find right there. I don't want that being ruined. We gotta clean that up. Alright, very, very cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep heading back here. We'll see if we can find any more treasures like that. Alright, awesome. Hey folks, yeah, we're in the kayak for a little bit today. We're gonna kind of explore this little pond area up here. Right out here in the middle, that's about 35 feet deep. I didn't bring my magnet with me. I was kind of thinking, I'm just gonna detect. This is that area that I found that hairpin yesterday. So we may stop back in through here. I want to go up, take a look at the dam, see how that's looking. I was up there a couple years ago and it was pretty deteriorated then. So it looks worse now than it did then. Alright, I'll get you some better pictures when we get up there. Alright folks, I don't usually show a bunch of these. This first find of the day. So we'll put it on camera. A little lure. I'm up inside this nice old cave here that's been kind of burrowed out there by Mother Nature. I come up here and check every once in a while, but I don't usually find a whole lot in here. Yeah, just trash and stuff that floats in, but when the waters get up high enough, this is just swirls and swirls. So for things to actually stay in here, they need to either get buried under this stuff here first or get wedged into these ledges. So I'll take the detector, kind of go over all these little pieces here and see what there may have been that might have lodged in there, if anything. And I'll get you guys back on. Alrighty y'all, yeah, I got this neat little, I want to say it's going to be a snap button. And there's definitely a design on that. I cannot tell what it is, but yeah, we'll get that back to the house, clean her up. Alright, we'll just kind of mosey around through here and then we'll just go wherever. Alright, on to the next. Alrighty y'all, I got this, I think it's a coin or something. Definitely some writing on the back. It seems like it's almost bigger than a penny, but smaller than a nickel. So, I'm not sure. I'm not going to scratch on that too much. But yeah, it was ringing up rather high. So, who knows? Yeah, we'll get better pictures of it when we get back to the house and probably ID it. I see a lot of writing on there, so very cool. We'll keep on keeping on. Alrighty y'all, yeah, I started pulling this out and I was thinking, well geez, that might be an old doorknob. No, it's some sort of a shaker top. Or maybe even a shower head or a sink head or something. Yeah, that's a pretty neat little piece right there. Alright, keep heading on. I'm just going to continue working around this island and then head back over to the kayak. And then probably go back over where I had found that hairpin top. We'll see how things go in here. Alright. Yeah, just putting this on film. It's a little lead disc. Could have been a bag seal. But yeah, just in case there's some writing or something on it, I just want to have it on film getting it. Alright, we'll check it out when we get back to the house. Alrighty y'all. Yeah, just found this nice little watch top. When I dug the tone, it sounded kind of different, and I had a big old flat piece of lead that was in there with it. Oh, that's pretty cool. Alright, keep on. Alright folks, yeah, I'm back over here where I found that beautiful Victorian pin, and I just came across this. I don't know what it would have went to, but geez, it has some beautiful all over it. Might be able to get that back bent out into shape. There's something stuck in the end. I don't know, it's a pretty cool piece. We'll definitely take a look at it folks when we get back to the house. Alright, very cool. Alright folks, it's going to be a little hard to see until the water clears up, but I think we got ourselves a marble down here. Yeah, just gonna grab it. I can barely see it myself. Oh, there we go. It's a beauty. Glad that it landed in the sand. Wow, that is gorgeous. Alright, very, very cool. Alright, I am just about done. Just about done. My back is pretty sore. I think I did a lot. We're getting in a bunch of rain tonight, so I'm pretty sure this river's probably going to go back up if that water tracks over, or rain tracks over the river right. Alright, I'll probably get back in the kayak and head home. So I'll get you back on if I find anything between here and there.
In the moonlight, finding the moments that make our memories live. Here we are at the creek, never sleeping till the sun shows up. Alleviate the worry, Lord have mercy. Little mama so hot, make this grown man thirsty. Popping tops at the spot, won't you show me what
Let's
you got?
go down to the creek, just me and you, baby, please, hand in hand, watch your feet. Let's go down to the creek. Let's go down to the creek, just me and you, baby, please, hand in hand, watch your feet. Now let's go down